Hello, I'm Fabrizio Faina. As a partner at McDermott, Will and Emery based in Milan, I regularly advise Italian and international clients in a variety of industry sectors on transactions both cross-border and domestic. But as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, this is not a regular time. The Italian government is taking stringent measures to slow the spread of COVID-19 during this emergency situation. The Italian government has imposed extremely stringent measures on a temporary basis to reduce the contagion rate. Initially, the measures were limited to certain of most affected areas in the north. Then the measures were applied to the whole countries so that no movement of individuals from to or within the Italian territory is currently allowed. Due to the increase in the number of infected individuals, the government has ultimately ordered lockdown in the whole country, which applies to any retailing activities except for those relating to the sale of essential goods. Prices of securities listed on the Italian stock exchange have recently been falling as a result of the turmoil caused by the crisis. Consob, the Italian financial market regulator, initially issued a press release where it announced that it was not considering a shutdown of the stock exchange to avoid further disruption, and that any such extreme measure would in any event need to be coordinated at European level due to the interconnection among the European financial markets. Due to the continued drop in the prices of listed shares, Consob has taken restriction measures suspending short selling of activities. At the outset, the suspension regarded only some of the listed shares and was ordered for single business days. Subsequently, Consob ordered the suspension of the short sales of any shares listed on the Italian stock exchange for a period of 3 months. In parallel, ESMA, the European regulator, has recommended that participants in the European financial markets disclose information on the anticipated impact of the outbreak on their financial situation and their 2019 accounts. I believe that other measures may be adopted in the near future if the markets keep suffering the current distress. An area significantly affected by the current situation relates to performance of contracts and other legal implications on ongoing business relationships in Italy. In fact, the restrictions imposed by the Italian government may have an impact on the ability of a party to perform a contract in Italy on a regular basis. In some cases, the measures may result in more burdens for a party in connection with the performance of contractual obligations, which may make the current terms of existing agreements less convenient for those affected parties. To some extent, a party affected by the emergency situation may have some room under Italian law, where applicable, to claim release from liabilities, claim termination of a contract, or otherwise claim the revision of the existing terms of a contract. The government has been adopting measures for the purpose of supporting individuals and business operations in overcoming the crisis. In particular, the current lockdown will cause a lot of financial distress for individuals, including employees and professionals, and companies operating in most industries. As part of the urgent measures adopted to support the local economy, a law decree, so-called Italy Care Decree, Decreto Cura Italia, has been recently issued to implement a massive set of incentives involving healthcare system, employment, banking, tax, and other fields. The government has already announced that additional measures to support the local economy will be taken in due course, and it is likely that another decree will be issued to this end in a couple of weeks. Italian companies are looking for, particularly from a corporate perspective, is in terms of analyzing the impact on their current operations, their current business relationships and agreements, as I mentioned, and whether this crisis may have an impact also on the formalities that they have to comply with, as the situation is evolving constantly and the changes in the law are, coming every day, basically. In this time of uncertainty, let me reiterate that we are here and fully committed to helping you, whatever impact, if any, there may be on your business. We will continue to monitor the situation and keep you informed as it evolves.